Welcome to this video on managing metadata in Tableau. You can download the workbook to follow along in your own copy of Tableau. Tableau cannot write change back to the data source. However, we can modify the metadata for use in Tableau in the data pane. There are lots of features. We will just go through a few examples. Files we don't need to be hidden like ordered priority. I have already hidden a lot of the files in the dataset. We can rename files, click twice slowly. Let's call this shipping date. We can create a hierarchy by simply dragging a subordinate file onto another file. We'll name this product. To add another file, simply drag into a correct spot. Just a correct spot. Or drag to rearrange the order. This creates the ability to drill down into view. We can also create the folders by right-clicking and selecting group by folder, then right-clicking again to create a new folder. We will call this customer, then we simply drag others file into that folder. Collapsing this can help tidy up long lists of dimensions or measures. A handy thing to know is that Tableau has this search function, which is helpful if files are in folders. It is really important. We can change the data type, say row ID, change the data type to a string, and we can assign the default color simply by bringing a file such as market to color and editing colors. That choice will be remembered the next time we will use this file again. If we right click on a measure and go to default properties, we see there are several features nested here. Just right click here and default properties. We can see something such as adding comment, editing the default number format, and changing the default aggregation. Hovering over the file discount shows as a comment has been added for that file. If we bring discount into view, we see it comes out as an average instead of the normal default. Sum and turning on labels shows us that it has been formatted as a percentage. The important thing to note here is that all of this part of the definition of data connection not actual change to the underlying data. When using a published data source from Tableau server or Tableau online, we will not be able to edit or remove the existing metadata such as hierarchies, aliases, or calculations, but we can extend metadata such as altering new calculation for use in the workbook via building. This will not write back to modify the original data source. So let's say something else. To easily get back to the data connection window, simply just click the data source. Where is it? To get back to the data connection window, click the data source tab. You may be prompted to reconnect to the data source, and alternatively, if we at any time we realize we need to modify the data connection, just right click on the data source to pull up menu. This menu lets us control many aspects of the data connection, such as renaming connection, turning on or off, and extract